just going to take some sections and clip them up out of the way. Okay, I'm going to take and put a little in my hand, smooth it, and just pull through. Comb. So, the tricky part, in my opinion, to using this product is there's really no clear definition of how much product to use on each hair section. They tell you to apply it in 2-inch sections, and they tell you not to oversaturate, but what exactly would qualify as oversaturation, you know? So it's kind of a guessing game to some extent. But I do remember that last time when I applied this treatment, I felt like I had oversaturated, and that my hair kind of had a slightly greasy or maybe tacky feel would be a better descriptor. Okay, see? Smoothing it through. Alright. So I think probably I've gotten enough. So I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to begin to comb it through. According to the directions, after you've applied the treatment, you simply wait 30 minutes. After that, you're going to blow dry while using a brush to pull the hair tight to smooth it, basically like you would do a normal blowout. So it's time to go set my timer, wait 30 minutes, and I'll see you guys back shortly. Okay, so I waited 30 minutes, like the directions for the Organix Ever Straight Brazilian Keratin Therapy 30-day smoothing treatment tell you to. But anyways, it's time to blow dry. So I've got my blow dryer, I've got my great big round brush, and I'm going to blow my hair out. Okay, I'm going to check now to see if I have complete dryness. Yes, I don't feel any moisture at all. So I think that I'm ready to flat iron it. So, whoops. So now I'm going to heat up the flat iron. I've got my curling iron / flat iron heated up as high as it'll go. Now in the directions it does make the recommendation
that you use a curling iron that hits 450 degrees. Mine only goes to 395. I borrowed someone else's last time so I could get that higher temp, but I'm just going to have to make do with what I have this time. So I'm going to begin clipping and flat ironing. I'm going to get a small section. Got my straightening iron, put it in. Yep, you see all that smoke coming off? That is not your hair burning. That is the residue of the chemical on your hair burning. It's also important to note that, let's see, there is thermal heat protection in the treatment to protect your hair from overheating. That's what it says on the box. So, and I have done this before, and I didn't have any problems. It did not burn my hair, it did not fry my hair, it did not ruin my hair. It improved my hair. Flat iron each section 7 to 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get enough. Okay. Seems to be smooth. Okay, so I've used my curling iron and smoothed all the sections of my hair. It said to do it from 7 to 10 times, and I think I averaged 8 times per strip. It's very smooth now. It no longer has that slightly oily, tacky feel very much. I've got a few random flyaways that you might can see, but for the most part my hair is very straight, flat, and smooth. And the directions tell you not to wash your hair for 48 hours. It also says do not let your hair become wet. So I won't be able to run for the next 2 days because I will sweat. It says do not bend hair. Do not tuck behind ears. Do not use ponytails, barrettes, etc. If your hair does become bent, wavy, or kinky, blow dry with a brush or touch up with the flat iron until hair is straight again. So basically, if you get any kink, curl, fuzz, just either blow dry or straight iron your hair again to smooth it back out for those 2 days, for the 48-hour period. And after that, you are supposed to use sulfate and sodium free shampoos and conditioners only. That extends the life of the smoothing treatment. And last time I used Organix Brazilian Keratin Therapy shampoo and conditioner, and I really liked it. It did a good job. I feel like it extended the life of the smoothing treatment, and it's just a nice shampoo and conditioner. It's not a miracle, but it's good, and so I do recommend that. Currently, I already use GK Hair, used to be called Global Keratin Hair Care Products. I use their keratin shampoo and conditioner because I love it. It does amazingly wonderful on my hair. It helped smooth it out a lot, and so I'm going to use it because it is sodium and sulfate free. It has no detergents in it, so I'm going to stick with those because it's basically the same thing. But anyways, alright, for 48 hours I have to try to keep my hair nice and smooth. It's going to be hard. I'll check back in and let you see how it looks in a couple of days. So it's been 1 week after I used the smoothing treatment, and I was just going to show you a week later how my hair looks. A few observations. Just as I mentioned the first time I used this over a year ago, I don't really see this as a straightening treatment. If you have curly, wavy hair, it may change up your curl pattern some, but you're still going to have curls and waves. Don't confuse this for a straightener, because that's not what it is. What it is a smoothing treatment, just like it says. It helps your cuticle to lay flatter. It kind of seals the hair so that it has a smoother quality. My hair is, a week later, probably about 30 to 40% faster drying it with the blow dryer and the round brush, so it also improves blow drying time. Not exactly sure what the science is behind that, but it's always nice to use less heat. And by the way, speaking of heat, what you see now, I have not used a straightening iron or a curling iron at all. The only thing that I use to achieve this is my blow dryer and a big round brush, the one that you saw me use earlier. I had a spot here on the front at my bangs where I had been careless when I was flat ironing. I had a crimp in my hair and I flat ironed right over it, and it burnt the ends and just made it very frizzy in like a little spot, and it was very, very noticeable. And if you can see, not sure if you'll be able to see that or not, but it is still a little coarse there. You can see that it's damaged, but I would say that it's about a 40% improvement over what it was before I did the smoothing treatment. So it's not going to repair split ends. The only thing that can truly do that is growing your hair out and cutting them off. But if you have a spot like I did where I did not want to cut it because I'm growing my bangs out, the smoothing treatment may help with some of your split ends and help you to have a healthier looking head of hair. Even if it's not actually healthier, it's going to look healthier. Remember that if you use the smoothing treatment, you need to use shampoo that is salt and sulfate free. That prolongs the life of the smoothing treatment. And it's up to 30 days. That doesn't mean it's going to last 30 days. It means up to 30 days. I had good results last time. I expect decent results this time. But in about a month, the effects will be wearing off. I'll have more frizz in humidity. It'll probably take longer to dry my hair, and so on and so forth. So once again, I'm happy with the treatment. But I think the most important thing is there are people who buy it expecting it to be like a keratin straightener. It is not a straightener. It is a smoother. There's a difference. Good luck if you try to use it. I hope it works well for you. Thank you.